This is the morning after uh, the third ceremony. Last night was the most amazing night of my life. For the first couple hours, few hours, didn't think anything was gonna happen, as usual. And then went and took another shot, as usual. And then, well, actually, before I went and took another shot, I was like, I kept having something come, waves of energy coming to my stomach and trying to get out, but I think seemed like the shirt, that Icaros shirt that I bought yesterday was helping out a lot with that. Whenever negative energy accumulated in my stomach and I was about to purge, the shirt would just kind of suck it up out of me. I never got nauseous or anything, which is one of the reasons it was kind of tough to purge. I never actually did. But then when I got another shot, I went back to bed, and then I started getting this weird twitch in my right foot, and just started turning into kind of a spasm. Not like a really bad type of spasm. At first, I think I was dealing with some fear issues, mostly based around my seizures. The next thing that happened was how do I describe it? The twitch started going up my leg, slowly up my leg, and then eventually centered right at the base of my spine, and I just started doing this weird jig to the Icaros. It's like my body was doing its own Icaros. And then it was just magical. It was, for the next 5 hours straight, I was collecting soul fragments. I never knew it could be so much fun. It was amazing. It was like welcoming back a bunch of my little children or something. It was, and it just made me. I was just so happy, and I just. I can imagine what I probably sounded like. I was just kept sighing, and it was like, just, and oh man, I couldn't stop just thanking and loving everyone in the room, and the Icaros were particularly important to me this night, compared to other two helped me to do what I was doing. And I mean, normally I probably would have. I mean, you'd think I'd kind of get worn out after a few hours of this, but I was just I didn't want to stop. I was just having the time of my life, even though I'd been, you know, wiggling my ass around for like 3 or 4 hours, and then occasionally it would move from one part of my body to another, and like the central point would be the base of my spine, but then it would sometimes move to like one of my legs or one of my arms. And then it would just the soul fragments would come back to me. I didn't actually like see anything. I just felt them, and I just knew what was going on. And I'd bring them back to me, clean them up, and if they needed cleaning, and re-engage them. And by the end of it, I just felt much more complete. We were doing our ceremony during a thunderstorm last night, so that was pretty cool, despite being a little cold. But after I started, you know, really getting into it, it didn't even feel the cold. Anyway, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm one of my two major goals has been fulfilled. I'm qualified for ascension now, and still have 4 ceremonies to go. I don't know what the next one's gonna bring, but it's gonna be insane. In alchemical terms, I'd say that like the last ceremony I was finishing up separation, and this ceremony I was completing conjunction. I was doing conjunction, where you're basically taking the base elements that are left after separation, and joining them together again. I'm not completely sure if I'm quite finished with that yet, but it seemed like I was like, since I you know, kept at it, kept telling her to keep it coming. I would assume that I'm finished with that, at least for now. So, assuming I'm correct in my assumptions, I'm finished with conjunction, and therefore have created the metaphorical lesser stone, philosopher's stone. The next one is fermentation, which could be rather unpleasant. It's actually usually pretty unpleasant. So, like I might have a lot of, I might be have the same kind of experience that Kai and Rachel experienced last night, which was like it was they died several times last night, and as soon as they accepted death as something not to be afraid of, it stopped, and they just felt so much better. Apparently, Kai, after the third time, Kai went to Gary and was like, "Is it all right to die?" Gary's like, "It's absolutely fine to die. You go ahead and die." Oh, so Kai just went through it again, and then sat up and was like, he said, "Reborn." So I might end up going through something like that next time. So at least I know basically what to do. But once I get through the next three processes, I'll have created the incorruptible greater stone, and I'll have ascended, so to speak. I'll have created the metaphorical true philosopher's stone in my body, and that's a goal I can't wait to achieve. So yeah, I was just I was having the time of my life last night, despite being a little cold. Anyway, I guess that's about it. Oh, one cool little note. This morning, after I woke up, Jorge and Tsunami, I can never remember her name for some reason. The two shamans who were with us last night, they were lying in bed, actually sitting up in bed. Just Jorge was having a smoke, and so I went and got my stuff from the back room, my raincoat, and was heading back, and Dave woke up and looks at me, and then looks over to the side and starts pointing at Jorge and Tsunami, and he's like, what? He's like, they want to talk to you. They want to talk to you. They're trying to get your attention. So I go over to Tsunami, and she gives me 10 soles, gives me a hug, and sends me off. I can only assume it was for a job well done. It was like made me think of Orlando's victory dance when Matt achieved his goal, when Matt connected. Orlando apparently knew exactly what was happening. Woke up, felt the energy, went over to Matt, and started doing a victory Icaros and dancing around, all happy like, and oh man, this stuff can do anything. But it'll only do what you need it to. And what you truly want it to. But it's incredible. It knows exactly what you need. It's freaking insane. Everybody should try this. Oh, man. Anyway, I'll check back if I remember anything else that I want to mention. So, that's it for now.